Let us now discuss today's LeetCode POTD problem: maximum count of positive integer and negative integer. So we are given with nums array which contains positive integers and also negative integers. So I need to return the maximum of positive integers and negative integers. For example, imagine positive integers, the occurrences or frequency of positive integers is 4 and the frequency of negative integers or occurrence of negative integers is just 2, then I need to return 4. Now let me look at the first example given in the question. So I have one negative integer, so I'll initialize my negative count to 0 and also the same way positive count also to 0. So I got a negative integer minus 2, so I increment my negative count by 1, and then I got another negative element, so I increment my count by 1 again. So I get another negative element minus 1, so I increment my negative count by 1 and it's 3 now. Now I got a positive integer 1, so if I increment my positive count it is 1, and then if I increment another which will be 2, and then if I increment my positive count again, then it will be 3. So the maximum between 3 comma 3 is just 3, so the output will be 3 here itself. But what if we are given with an array which contains zeros, right? So let us look at the that example. Right now, at this point these zeros are considered neither negative nor positive. So let me initialize my negative to 0 and my positive to also 0. So I got a negative value, so let me increment my negative value to 1, and then another negative value, so increment, then I get 2, another negative value, so increment, then I get 3. But here I got 0, so it is neither negative neither positive, so let me skip this part. Now again 0, so let me skip this. Now I got 1 which is greater than 0, that means positive, so increment the count of positive. Then again I got 2 which is positive, so increment the count of positive, so it will be 2. So the maximum between 3 comma 2 will be 3, so we will return 3 as the answer. So for that, as I said, the code will be positives is equal to 0 and negatives is equal to 0. For I is equal to 0, I is less than nums dot size, I is going till the last element of nums I plus plus. If nums of I is greater than 0, then positives will be incremented. Else if it is lesser than 0, negative will be incremented. Not here it won't be like else negative plus plus, because it will also consider zeros as the negative. That's why else if nums of I is less than 0, then only increment negative count. So at the last, return maximum of positives comma negatives. So this is how we solve this problem. If you like this video, do share it to friends and do subscribe to my channel.